Well, I thought I'd take you on a little garden walk. This is that bed when you go straight out the front door. But look at the red hot pokers. I think they're doing so much better this year. I moved them and put them in better dirt. And I moved all those orange Asiatic lilies, moved them from the front yard because they weren't getting enough sun. That one in the middle, that's a butterfly bush. And I threw some, well, I didn't throw them. I transplanted a lot of the Love in the Mist, and I'm hoping that it'll reseed. I'm not sure if it's going to look good with the orange. But anyway, that's that bed. And see all the dead grass? That's where I sprayed Roundup thinking that the grass was dormant, and it so wasn't dormant. Anyway, we haven't mentioned that's what it, Danner thinks it's a fungus. And this is a, what is it? It's a coneflower. And right next to it, you can barely see it, but that's a sweet pea I bought from Mary's that hasn't bloomed yet. I'm still hoping that it'll bloom. There's some of that zebra grass that I've transplanted from the front yard. That thing that looks like it's dying is not dying. It's a surprise lily that's going dormant. And then I have another butterfly bush. That's just its second year, so I'm pretty happy with it. And finally I got a blanket flower to bloom. Anyway, this bed, I mean, I think it looks okay. I'm pretty happy with it considering that it's so new. But anyway, that's kind of what it looks like. And of course, you can see I really did a number on the grass, which was not good. But I'm hoping it'll come back. And then here's my rose trellis. I've got the clematis on the end, but you know how it goes, it only blooms in the spring. So I planted at the base of it that black-eyed Susan vine. So I'm hoping that it'll cover it and take over for the summer. And then I put a little passion flower vine, which is, see it blooming there? I think it's going to be cute. It'll come up. That's where I had the other one planted, where that other bamboo thing is, but it just didn't do good. And the rest of the trellis, it was spectacular, but those are just spring blooming roses, and they're through. The red ones, they'll keep blooming, but as the trees fill out and it's more shade, it doesn't do very good. And I don't know what this tall stuff is right here. It's something I've planted. It's not a weed, but I don't have to wait for it to bloom to figure out what it is. And that's the butterfly bush. And this is that lilac that bloomed. I kind of pruned it so it would get thicker and bushier. And you can see my mint. Oh my gosh. It almost died last year during the summer, which I didn't know you could kill mint. And then that's that other butterfly bush. And this is this bed. It's doing good. But this one I just love. I mean, isn't that pretty? Got this big coreopsis that's just huge. It's doing really well. That's a little tiny iris at the base. No, not an iris. It's an aster, and I don't know if it's going to do well there. I might have to move it. But the Asiatic lilies, I think, look good with all the yellow. And then those are the sundrops. The peony's finished. I still hadn't planted anything up there at the top. I usually put the pentas, but I haven't done anything with it yet. And then it's kind of fun. I feel like you're walking with me. And over here, a lot of stuff I just hadn't really done anything yet. That's that Asiatic lily that's the yellow one that does so well. It'll be pretty. I'm really happy. Oh, and I want to tell you about this. This is that perennial geranium. And last year it didn't do squat. But this year it's, I think it's kind of pretty. I like it. And of course the, what do you call that stuff? The oregano's going nuts as usual. But what's so pretty, and I really hate it that it's taking up so much of my bed. Oh, and look at this. That's a volunteer butterfly bush. But it's doing so well there, I won't just leave it. I thought, well, why not? What do I care if it's there? It's just the top of the steps, nothing was happening there anyway. But look at these. Are they not just beautiful? But of course, it takes up my whole bed. I can't really plant anything till they're done. And they'll go till June. That's why I'm kind of trying to spread them out over the driveway so I can still have them but not take up my vegetable bed. And then these, you remember these bales of hay? Well, that's bush cucumber. Bush cucumber. That's that Israel tomato. And then this one's called, Big Red. And my lettuce didn't do squat. It's already gone to seed before it got big. That's the cauliflower. I don't know if it's going to do anything. That's the romaine lettuce. It's okay. These are those lilies that, remember the pink stripe ones that Amy has and you have? I mean, look how big those leaves get. It's just enormous. And all that's supposed to be kale. I think I planted it too late. And check out how high the water is. Remember how there used to be that little island in the middle? Well, it's completely underwater. I mean, the water's up into, and that looks like it's the shoreline. That's just logs and stuff. The water is up above the tree line.